Bright blessings and merry meet. I know I paused, but I'm going to share for a quick second. It is Tuesday Tarot, so I think it pauses when I'm hitting share. So at least that's what somebody told me. It is Tuesday Tarot, so I think it pauses when I'm hitting share. So at least that's what somebody told me. Somebody told me. Tarot. So welcome. If you're new here, Tuesday Tarot we're doing for 78 weeks. We are doing a tarot card at Tuesday. Tonight is the Emperor card. And then after that, we're doing one card readings. So stick around for the one card readings. Please definitely, if you can, like the video. And Candace, thank you so much for the likes. I totally appreciate it. Like so much. I can't even tell you how much I appreciate it. So, yes, I'm glad you're here too. And I actually did not pull my cards out. So I'm going to pull cards out. So, if anybody has a question while we're waiting, and then I know Bren will be here in a moment. Oh, all of a sudden I'm like, did I bring my notebook? Because I have a little notebook that I go over my little facts. Do I do like rune stones? I do rune readings, if that's what you're asking. There's my Emperor card. Yes, I do. I don't do them on Tuesday Tarot. I do the Tarot and the Oracle, but I do rune readings for people. Yes. I love doing rune readings. They're so much fun. Yeah, maybe one day I'll kind of do one. I usually don't usually do one card pulls. I just one rune pulls. I usually do like a full reading. So I use a beautiful mat that I have and toss the cards. So it's always fun. And just heading through. Sorry, I'm running out of out of time. There is not enough time in the day. And I say this, and I always wake up at 2 or 3 in the morning and then can't fall back asleep. I don't leave the bed because I'm I need sleep too, but I don't know if that happens to anybody. You too? Okay, good. It's not just me. Yeah, last night my husband was cranky because I was up and I finally gave up and started playing games on my phone. He's like, the glow is waking me up. I'm I'm sorry. I was just hoping maybe the glow would make me fall asleep. I don't know. Super dangerous. So I don't see Bren here yet, which is good. I'm trying to pay attention while I'm pulling out the cards because I do try to pull out the same cards every week. It's just some of my decks I read with. And so we'll see how fast I find them. It's funny. Sometimes I pull the bottoms, thinking, oh, maybe it's on the bottom. You do the same. Yeah. Yeah. When I look at the bottom and then I look at the top, it's always the last one in the middle that I look at. And it's really? Okay, this one I didn't look at the bottom, and I have a feeling it's the bottom. And I think Bren is here. And Bren is here. Yay.
I got 50 decks in my hand at the moment.
Right? I bought a new deck, and I really shouldn't since I'm literally packing to move. And almost packed.
Okay. Oh.
And I know I've said that a while, but yes, I am packing to move. So I was going to try to go live next week on Tuesday and Thursday, but Thursday I wouldn't have been able to because we will literally be heading out west. So I will probably be on the road. But I decided I can't overextend myself, so I will not be live on next week. So we'll have to do the Hierophant card the week after when I'm actually.
Okay, but I'll just do Tuesday Tarot by myself then, just like last time.
Yeah, so everybody just go to Bren and make sure you support him. Because that's important. Very, very important. I can tell Bren's doing the same thing I am. We're like the last minute pull our Emperor cards out. So, and thank you.
Where is this bloody Emperor? Where the heck is he? Yeah. One of these days. Come on, while I'm young.
Yep, probably at the bottom. and we have to show so many cards. I try to show the same decks every week so that everybody kind of gets an idea of the deck too. So.
Of course, he'd be the last card in this whole stack. Of course, he would.
Yep, that's what.
Okay, there's one.
Don't they do that to us all the time? So we will be going into the Emperor card. So thank you everybody who's here for your patience, your love, and understanding. Because we're just a little, we just do so much. I found the Hierophant. That doesn't do me any good. The Emperor is going to be the last card. Watch. Oh, I think oh, no, I didn't. I was going to say my Visconti deck. I did not pack the Visconti deck. But that one's in order because I don't read it. I'm pretty sure the Emperor is the last card.
Yeah. No, I don't want the He Who font. Come on. There he is.
Oh, no, wait. Oh, yep. Very last card. Mm-hmm.
It's like the deck, it's just like, well, I'm going to make you really work for it, even though if you just look the other direction, there it is. Like,
Yep. And where did I... Oh, there they are. Okay. Wait, 1, 2, I had... Okay. All of a sudden, I'm like, I think I lost some of the cards I was going to show.
Okay.
Well, I can start where you look now because I actually have all of mine, and I did add a new card because I found this really great deck, and I was like, oh, so that does happen to us sometimes. All right, so the Emperor card, and this is just like a high overview, but we want you to kind of like, especially if you're like new to tarot, this will kind of help guide you a little bit. So the Emperor. This is associated with March 21st to April 20th. So yes, if you are an Aries, this is your card. So its sign is Aries. It's the element of fire. The planet is Mars. Numerology is number 4. So this is organization, order, and structure, which it's funny because I have like other signs that keep me sometimes organized chaos. And that's where, like, because Aries do like that in structure. Like right now with packing, I'm like a basket case because like my structure is messed up. So, and the chakra is the solar plexus. The Emperor card, like mainly, like this is the leadership and action, self-discipline, foresight, and support. So that's just a little bit about a teeny high overview. So I'm going to start with the Visconti deck. I usually try to start with this deck, and I'm going to actually mirror my image. So this is actually what the Marcel's deck was based off of, and the Marcel's deck is what Rider-Waite, that Pamela Coleman Smith based the Rider-Waite deck off of. So this is the Emperor in this deck.
He kind of looks like a Santa Claus.
It really kind of does, doesn't it? And then we move.
Oh, I forgot.
We moved to the Rider-Waite. We just have like a different angle and almost could be a plus.
I forgot one of the decks I have is actually it's going to be like a Lord of the Rings reference.
Oh, cool. Cool. All right, let's see. Okay, so I'm going to go to, this is the Witch's Tarot. Oops, there we go. The only thing about when I put it on mirror is I have such a hard time getting the right angle for the card, but all good. My usual favorite deck.
That's interesting with the Shadowscapes because in a way it kind of looks like another version of the devil.
It almost kind of does, but it's the horns. Okay. Oh, okay. This is, oh my gosh, did I lose my box? No, this is my nighttime tarot. I love that because he's in the mountains. You can see the stars in the sky. I love this. I love this one. This one is really cool. This one is Tarot of Tradition, so based off, very, very based off Rider-Waite. They've just made the pictures more 3D and really amazing. Is that 3D or is that 2D? I don't know. I'm not an artist, so I'm really bad with that. So, and then
it's more goldy, yeah.
Yeah, this new deck that I just got. Oh, you can't even read the title. Tarot of the Sacred. Have you seen these? Have you seen this deck?
Ooh. I haven't seen the deck, but I mean, just that eye at the top.
Right? Oh yeah, this box is so cool. I was like, oh, I got to get this. And so actually, I have to say, this and the Shadowscapes are my two favorite Emperor cards.
Oh my lord!
Mm-hmm.
That's a beauty.
Yeah, I love this one. It really gives off that fire energy from Aries, but it's also like mysterious because there's just enough darkness that just that little bit of fire is lighting it up. Yeah, I really like that one. So those are the cards that I'm showing, the Emperor cards. And you can see, like, all these cards, there's so many differences. And Bren's going to show you some, so you'll be able to be like, whoa, there's a lot of differences in different cards.
There's a lot. There's a lot of depictions that you can have with a tarot card. But I'm getting the last of, I forget all the kings away from their kingdom and away from their men. Maybe they can help me put Humpty Dumpty back together again, or however the heck that nursery rhyme goes. So while I'm fetching them out. So the Emperor, of course, that is associated with the sign of Aries, but in a way you could also see the Emperor also being associated with the sign of Leo, because Leo is the sun, the king, and an Aries, well, the Emperor can be an indication of also Sun in Aries as well. And with that, usually when we have Aries, it's like how the Empress was very secure, very laid back, relaxed, expecting, and she's just in luxury, just nice, relaxing, having all of the wealth of sustainability, like the hearth and all that around her. The Emperor, if you notice, around him is a little bit barren. Yeah. It's a bit dusty and dirt everywhere. It's kind of like, wow. So where's the foliage, mister? What you doing? Oh, did you burn it all down? Or what? What's the deal? So, in a way, you can see with the contrast with the Emperor and the Empress, the Emperor can also be distinguished as a card that is showing that somebody can be very hot-headed, and a bit aggressive. But at the same time, the Emperor is also the one that some viewpoints would say, well, the Emperor is a more powerful card than the Empress. No. That's a big whoopsie whoops. Because the Emperor, if he uses his energy of enforcement, and if he uses it in a way that it's too much, he won't be able to have any way of regenerating what he burned. So it's the Empress who has most of the power. Yeah. Because without the Empress, you don't have any kingdom, you don't have any nourishment, you don't have any means to sustain. So, with the Emperor, if it's like, say, if you're going to try and use it for a magical working or any kind of occult pursuit, you can definitely use the Emperor as, like, for an example, a focus point, or even also use it as a petition paper to write on the back of it, on a photocopy of it. Don't use your legitimate card unless if it's a deck that you are kind of a little bit more met with, but nonetheless, still just make a photocopy with it. Much easier and less regret afterward. But the Emperor can help with your ability to take control, also to kind of, well, in a way, you can even also use it in means of like having mastery of the self, empowerment of the self. And if you're ever needing to do any kind of work that's a bit dominating, intimidating, and a bit like, I'm the king, sit. Yes, sir. Good. Like getting that authoritative oomph to it. And it is associated with Aries, like I said, and also the associated planet primarily, of course, yes, would be Mars. However, it being a king figure, it would also be the sun in Leo.
Yep.
In that regard, also. So it is the self-initiating fire of Aries, but then it's also the fifth house or the sign of Leo for. Okay, there it is. I only got 2 left. Ugh. It is
One day we'll be more prepared, Bren. I don't know when that will be.
one of these days. One of these days. Oh, perfect. That one only took like 1 second. Good. Kinkerdoodle. So that was quick. Okay, now this one, the last one. Okay. So now, when you have the Emperor card pop out, depending on, like, say, for an example, usually if you're just reading for, like, say, like, what's the main thing I need to focus on, you draw the Emperor card. Oh, look, there's the Emperor of that one. That was quick. So when you try to pull for, like the card of the day, you get the Emperor. That can be an indication that maybe you need to take more control. Maybe you need to get off your tushy and be more active, take more control. But at the same time, it could also be an indication that maybe you might need to be aware that just because you have all the power in your hand, make sure you know how to use it and not make a big whoopsie McWhoops with it. And don't let it all get to your head. Don't let the power get to your head. Because ruling like a tyrant or acting like a tyrant, that's not recommended. Yeah. But anywho, enough of the lollygagging, and now let's get into these emperors. And I'm going to start with my Lilith deck. I'm just going to find one that is the equivalent to the emperor, then hit the camera button. If this one card would be so kind to just fly out. Come on. 10. Come on.
It's hiding.
Come on. It's been 84 years. Okay, brownies, could you just influence this deck to give me the card that I need, please? Oh, look at that. Exactly right when I finished that sentence, it popped up. See? Brownies. Anyway. So this is how I have...
This is how we do it.
Let's see. Do I need to flip it so that you can see it? Yeah,
no,
probably
you
gonna
can
have to
see
flip.
it fine. But if you want to flip it, you're fine.
Okay. This is how I depicted the Emperor in the Seduction Shadows Tarot.
Yep. Which
and it is the Majesty.
Tarot bucket list.
Yep, and this depiction, in a way, you can kind of see that energy of sitting on the throne, but then you also see how the figure is kind of looking at you in a way that's like, oh, yes, totally. Kind of like if you're looking at somebody that has authority. Kind of like the Devil Rose Prada with Meryl Streep's character, and she's looking at you like, mm-hmm, sure, yes. It's a power that's not really in your face, but it's like, oh, boss lady's looking at me. So then when we take a look at the Dark Goddess Tarot, the Emperor is known as Sovereignty, and it is the Morgan. Woo!
Makes sense. That's a great card.
And I mean, the Morgan, let's just say, when she makes her appearance, you know it's her. You know. Just make sure you don't leave out your laundry because you might, wash it in red.
What do you mean you didn't want a pink shirt?
Exactly. We all know the tough guys wear pink. And now this emperor, is going to be a bit different. This is the Luli Loscoptero. This emperor, it looks like he's in his sleeping gown, like he just rolled out of bed, and he's looking over here at this bird. Like, what is this bird doing in my? What is this bird doing in my audience chamber? And he's getting distracted, and he's not even looking in the other direction where there could be something else going on behind him. So he's looking to the bird. You also notice too the statues. They're little dragons. Oh, you can only see it on the one side.
Yeah, you can see it.
So this emperor, you can kind of think of it like, talk about kind of a bit lazy, distracted, not really being aware. And you've also noticed he's not even wearing shoes. That's his bare feet. So, yeah, this emperor is kind of lazy looking. And he looks disheveled. And I mean, for goodness sakes, if you look like what's holding his braid together, it's a ball. So, this emperor, this emperor's like, I done messed up, didn't I? So, as you can kind of see, like this recurring theme with the emperor so far, there is this theme of power, and it's being expressed at different degrees of like strength. But now this emperor, this one is a completely different twist. Here's this emperor. But now this emperor, he's in deep doo-doo. Because if you notice, he's bound in chains, and his wings are crippled. His wings are snipped. So this emperor, in a way, is that, yeah, he has power, but he whatever he tries to do or say, he can't do anything. So this can be an indication of, because of abuse of power, a figure is being restricted. They may try to push their authority, but they're not being respected. So now they're bound to be stuck like this. They hold the title, but their ability to be taken seriously doesn't exist no more. Now when we scooch over to, this one's probably going to be a really funny one. When we go over to the erotic fantasy tarot, here's what we got here. We have a man and, oh look, pig. Pigs. Now, if that doesn't tell you much of anything, well, I don't know what else will. Because, yeah, sometimes men are pigs. Vulgar pigs. Bringing home the bacon in a new extent. But at the same time, one thing that we do know about the pig, though, is that the pig, of course, being, I think they're cute. They can be a little bit relentless. Especially if there was one video recording of like two pigs in a pen, a bear got in, and then this one older pig defended the other one, and he like headbutted the poor bear like he was fearless, and the bear was trying to claw him, and he just headbutted him over and over again. But that's also that energy of the emperor. It's like willing to go in face first to fight or combat when what's posing a threat. But of course, also the men are pig's part. But now, when we take a look at the Dark Grimoire Tarot, that way, we have this emperor now looking like this, where we have the empress from before looking like she's opening and welcoming. This one is a little bit more sinister. He has his two doofuses on the side, like, you know, the two henchmen, and then there's a figure down at the bottom, like, oh, please give me mercy or whatever, and he's like, why would I do that? So this emperor can be a bit twisted, maybe just a little bit.
Yeah.
And when we compare it to like the empress from the last week, the empress is a lot more open and willing to have them come into her courtroom, while that one, not so much. Now this one, I really like this one. This is the emperor from the Archeon Tarot. And when you look at it, it kind of makes you think that, is that Roman? But no, this is actually, believe it or not, this is American Native. Yeah, this is American Native. And if you notice, there's a raven or a crow at his heart.
That is
That can show that is that's a sign that there's this emperor is more along the lines of keeping tradition alive. And since the raven or the crow is on the heart space, the crow is the messenger to the ancestors. This emperor is pretty strict when it comes to the family heritage and keeping traditions alive. And I mean that's really what an emperor figure should do, just to keep the traditions alive as he remembered them as when he was a kid growing up with them. So now when we take a look at the Dark Angel Tarot, we have, come on here, we have definitely not Gandalf as the Emperor. Totally not Gandalf with wings.
Gandalf, though.
You shall not pass. Oh, you're going to step over me? Well, look at this. I got wings. No, you will not pass. Don't. So this Emperor does kind of give that wizard power and authority with him. And if you notice, he's actually outside in nature rather than being in a barren place and outside of a castle. When we scooch over now to the definitely not Tim Burton Tarot or the Louis, no, not Louis.
And it still makes me laugh that you said that because
Deviant.
the first time I ever saw that deck, that's what I thought was Tim Burton.
And this is the Emperor in that deck. And now when I see this Emperor, I think, well, somebody's in a hissy fit mood. Somebody's in a prissy mood. Because I mean, look at his mouth. He's like, But also, if you notice, there's below him, and he has like his staff right on the bull, Taurus. And it's funny, this Emperor looks at the Empress. They both look at each other. But yeah, this Emperor, you can kind of see if there's somebody who's thinking that, well, I'm the king, you gotta listen to me. Oh, no. Don't do what he did. And now this is from the Grand Lux Tarot, and this is how he looks in this deck. Looks like this. I believe that is Roman attire. I could be wrong though.
It does look very Romanous. It looks like in Monty Python's The Life of Brian.
Yes. Oh God. Now I can't unsee it.
I'm sorry. That's exactly what came up.
Yeah, but now I can't see it. I can't unsee it. But
it's biggest.
What's funny?
Biggest fill in the blank because I know TikTok wouldn't want me to say it.
And this.
Oh my gosh! Sorry, I shouldn't. Yes, you never know what you'll get here. Which happens to be one of my favorite Monty Pythons. I'm sorry, that derailed us really big.
That was perfect, though.
It was.
This Emperor is also the only one that is also holding a scroll, and it actually has, I believe that is, Atrocious non Verdius Fact Legem, which I can't pronounce that. I think that's Italian.
Ryron's name's not on there.
Yeah,
but at least Ryron. You're welcome. Now everybody's going to go watch The Life of Brian when we're done going live.
And the last example I have, this is from the Rainbow Tarot. Now, when you see this Emperor, you're probably thinking, "Oh, that's so funny," because it looks like a bunch of people down below are doing a certain dance, and yet they are. But when I see this Emperor, I think it's something completely different. YMCA. Yep, that's what they're doing on that stage.
I'm sitting there like, what kind of dance? Yep, nope, it's
YMCA. But this Emperor, whenever I draw this Emperor card, and if I'm reading for somebody about another person, if this card pops out, I instantly know that there's an individual that is doing heavily manipulation with this. Intensely heavy manipulation.
I can see
as
that.
he's manipulating the whole.
Yeah, because that card is it's a narcissistic emperor.
Yep. I think I got them all. Yeah, it kind of flew. Yeah, I think I did. Actually, go ahead.
Even though we were a little slow pulling our cards, we're usually always between 30 and 45 minutes going through.
Yeah. And I'll show one final one from this is from the Incubus Tarot. Now I just gotta find it in this deck. But as you can see, the reoccurring theme with the Emperor is, well, number one, there's usually a central figure in the middle. And there is this energy of like being very powerful. And I just can't get over that other deck that I used, what's that called? Erotic Fantasy Tarot with a pig. I just can't get over that one.
That one
That
is
artist
great.
is very clever.
I love the pig in that. I like every card has something unique that just really stands out.
Here we go. Here's the Emperor and the Incubus Tarot.
Ooh, that one's cool too.
In a way, it kind of looks like, oh, it's Ozzy Osbourne. Yeah, I know. Oh. Now I can't unsee it because now whenever I use this deck and I pull that, I'm like, oh, there's Ozzy.
It's Ozzy.
I mean, look, it looks exactly like him.
It almost does. Someone posted actually. I saw it maybe an hour ago, maybe not. Well, no, it probably was an hour ago because it was when I should have been pulling my cards. Pictures of when he was really young, like probably like a teen and early 20s, and I was like, oh my gosh! Like, I mean, you can still see it in the face, but it was like, yeah, completely different. Well, I mean, we look back at pictures of ourselves as we grow older, and we're like, oh, yep, doesn't look like me anymore.
And well, I mean, truth be told, I still look the exact same as I did when I was in high school. The exact same.
I did up until I started putting weight on. So now not so much, but
At 32, and I'm still looking the same. Well, okay. I'm just like ready for that impending doom of like, okay, drastic shift. Now you're gonna look
about my
completely.
metabolism. Somebody told me, "Oh, you're gonna lose your metabolism at 30." I did not. It was a little bit after I turned 40, but it was really bad when I hit the big 50. So, and we won't say the 50. When I became half a century old. But it is different for everybody, like how metabolisms are. So,
Mm-hmm.
so yeah, I don't think we have anything else for the Emperor. So that was the Emperor card. So next week Bren will be doing Tuesday Tarot on his channel because I am literally moving. I'm so looking forward to it because I'm like mountains, and I literally am going to be like right by massive nature park, like massive. So I'm very excited for that. Oh, thank you, Tanya. I'm glad I look young still. Actually, I can say I've gone out with my daughter before, and one of my daughters is my mini-me. And they're like, you guys are such cute sisters. Like, we get that all the time. And my daughter gets like all upset because she's like, oh my
That's my mother.
Yeah. And it's like, oh, she's your mom because she looks like she's maybe a year older than you. so it's like, well, no, they're saying your mom looks really young. So, but yes. So next week for Tuesday Tarot, it will be on Bren's channel. We'll be back here on my channel the first Tuesday of August, and then next, not this Thursday. This Thursday's topic: boundaries.
I better bring Saturn in for this one.
Yep. Well, and then it was so funny because I was like, that would be a good topic. And then I'm like, oh, we're talking about the Emperor on Tuesday, which the Emperor is also the card for boundaries. So, And then the following Thursday, because I will be taking my U-Haul cross country, I will not be live, but maybe if Bren feels like going live, hop over to Bren's channel if he feels like going live next Thursday, a week from this Thursday. But I will be here this Sunday for Witchy Book Club, and I think it's like, yeah, August 3rd. It will be August 3rd. I will be back. I'll be in my new place, so I probably will not have this tapestry up. Not sure how things will be yet when we get there. So, and I may not even be completely unpacked, realistically. So, but, all right, thank you, everybody. So we're not done with Tuesday Tarot, but we are going to do one card reading. So I'm shuffling. I see Bren shuffling. So if you would like a reading, you get a one card from both me and Bren. Occasionally we pull extras. Thank you, Tanya. I'm so excited for the move. I mean, I really am. I'm from the mountains. My husband's from the mountains. So we are just looking forward to it. Oh, you want a reading, Tanya? Do you want type a question or type general? And we'll pull for you. It is very exciting. I don't know. Also, it's kind of nice, like going someplace new too. A general. Okay. All right. We got a general for you. Ooh. Ooh, this one. I got the Four of Pentacles in reverse. And what was really standing out to me is the light shining through the stained glass on this one. And it just really is like showing me like there is a lot of light coming through for you, even though like when we're looking at this one, it's kind of a sad one. You know, it looks a little bit sad, but we do have a butterfly there. And butterflies can help you on your journey or help you connect with one who has a loved one who's passed. But I'm really, really drawn for you right now. I'm drawn to, it almost looks like a crescent moon mixed with a sun, especially at this angle. And I'm feeling like you have a lot of light coming your way. Like, I really want to say a door is opening for you. And it's going to connect you. You have something that you've wanted to connect with, and it is literally going to show you the light to help get you to where you want to be. And I think Bren has his card now. Yep.
You have the moon.
Look at that. We've got the sun and the moon. I love this.
But now this moon in this deck, compared to the sun, the moon in this deck has the most activity compared to the sun. The sun only has one person. This one actually has the whole entire work, like the entire town in this deck, actually giving the moon the praise. So, this can show that use the moon to guide you through and feel your way through and trusting what you feel is the right way and the correct route to go.
Yeah, see the light, whether the light is a muted light by the moon or the light by the sun, it's that light is coming through for you, hon. How exciting. I love how the cards fall into place when we do this. Yeah, very, very beautiful. Very beautiful.
And the number 18 may be significant. 18 or 9 might be significant. I don't know why I had to say that. I'm just going to roll with it.
Yeah, very, very interesting. Well, we just had the 18. And I mean, if you think about it, we're going to be close to the 29. There's a 9. Not necessarily a day.
Hmm. That would be. Hmm.
Yeah.
Because I mean, I was just looking at just to be all like, well, maybe perhaps it could be like a certain lunar day that was implied, but it's not. It's not the 18th lunar day, but technically that would be a different one. Let me see here.
Well, let's see. We have new moon is this Thursday.
Oh yeah, it's looking at where the placement is now. Moon is about to be in the same sign as the sun. Getting there, yeah.
Yeah, new moon in Leo. Which actually, I do have to say, usually during new moons, it's not like super. Well, wait. We just got entered in Mercury in retrograde, didn't we? Yes, that's what it is. Because like everybody I talked to today was just like, "Oh, is it over? Is this week over yet?" And it's like it's Tuesday, And I'm like, "Well, new moon's coming up," but nope, that makes sense. It's Mercury in retrograde. I can't believe I knew that and forgot. Oh, you're a Leo. And see, we're in Leo energy now. I love suns. I love our fire signs. Sorry, I'm an Aries. So,
Well, I figured out where the 18's coming from.
oh,
Right now, at this moment where I'm at, it is exactly at 18 degrees of Capricorn.
oh,
18 degrees of Capricorn, that is the degree of. And also, Jupiter is at the 9th degree of Cancer. Planned. All planned. Okay. And anything else that could be. Well, other than that, no, but it's with the degree of Capricorn where it's at, it's in Shravana Pada number 3. So that would be Capricorn Gemini. So currently at this moment where at least where I'm at, like the sign of Capricorn is rising up. It's the theme of essentially being aware and listening. Which is funny because that's what the moon card was about. Listening, being attuned,
and
and
see,
feeling.
the butterfly would represent that on my card.
There you go.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
A Capricorn moon. Wow, Tanya. Well, I mean, is it also 18 degrees? Because it was also 18 degrees. There, okay, I think we found it.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Yes.
Well, look at that. Look at that. Planned. All planned.
The universe gives us answers our secrets.
Oh, and look at that. It's now 7:18 where I'm at.
Oh, see, 918 where I'm at. Oh, 918. 9 divided by 9.
Good Lord.
Yeah. That doesn't happen very often.
Nope. I like how I'm just looking around, just being like, okay, is there going to be another 9 or an 18? Show yourself. Get it over and done with so I can stop being all like freaky deaky about it.
Well, you know what's going to happen is tomorrow I'm going to see 18s and 9s everywhere. Because that tends to happen. Which actually, oh, the synchronization. Yes, you're right. So Tanya said the synchronization is ridiculous sometimes. Yes, it is.
It sometimes makes you really think like. It's like when you get in tune with it and you're tapped into it, sometimes you think, okay, when am I going to be out of this? Because it's like, it doesn't stop.
Yeah. Yep. Like the Energizer Bunny, it just keeps going and going. Going and going.
Well, that's cheesy.
What did you? The two of cups.
Yeah, Okay.
Well, 18 is divided by 2.
And what's funny, in this deck, but funny enough, this depiction of the two of cups, you may think that, oh, both of them have their own cup. Nope. Lilith over here, she has both of the cups. And she's like, now why am I going to give you one of them?
Well, yeah, one of them kind of looks different. Yes. So, okay, question. I missed what state you're moving to. Yes, I'm moving from Illinois to Wyoming. So, the least populated state in America.
I thought it was Montana.
No, Montana has more population than Wyoming. But
Don't they have like one highway that just goes?
Well, kind of. Yeah, I mean, I-80 goes through the whole state, and the town I'll be in is off of I-80. And then you've got the one closer up to Cody and Jackson that is close to Yellowstone. So, yeah, you know what? It is really beautiful. I'm literally going to be in both the Grand Tetons and the Rockies because of where the location is. So, yeah, we're just so looking forward to it. Like, I'm excited because I'm going to be an hour away from my grandbabies. Like, right now, driving wise, I'm 24 hours away from my grandbabies. So that's kind of like the main thing. Like, when people ask me why I'm moving, I'm like, for my grandchildren. So, but yeah, grandchildren would be number 1, and then mountains number 2, and then the rest of the family, they can be number 3.
Yep. And also getting away from like all of, and also be relocating to a different, like a whole new environment too. But
Yeah.
you won't have to worry about like some of the big major things that are going in like a major cities.
Yeah. I mean, I will miss Azriel because we literally live right by each other. I mean, we see each other and stuff. So I will miss him. I mean, there's people here I will miss, but yeah, maybe he will come visit. So, yeah, but you know, there's things like I'm not used to the humidity. I don't think and I've been here 20 years and I've never gotten used to it because I lived in Utah and Nevada. And so I'm really used to the dry heat, and Wyoming is dry heat. So very excited for the dry heat. Very, very excited. You know, Bren, you got that nice dry heat.
Yes, the dry heat that is so hot and dry that it's just like, okay, I'm gonna go outside, open the door, and I'm already sweating.
It's not like here. I mean, like today it was so hot that when I had to turn my air conditioner down because it was so humid that I was just like gross. Like I think I had 2 showers. Yeah, and see, Tanya says it's very humid in Louisiana. Yeah. I see. I don't know how people do it that are further south, but then again, like we're right by Lake Michigan. So I think that might be part of the problem is Lake Michigan, and anybody who's by any of the Great Lakes kind of unfortunately get that humidity. Ooh, like how sad for people in New York. You kind of have like you're close to a Great Lake and you're also close to the ocean.
Oh Lordy.
I know. The one time I went to Florida, it was the beginning of March. And when I stepped off the plane, I was like, oh, I could never live here because it was like really bad humidity. And I was like, oh yeah, I could not. And I was like, it was for a business trip. And my husband's like, what do you think about us traveling there for a vacation? I'm like, no. I'm like, too humid. I'm like, no, that was it. I'm fine. That my 48 hours in Florida for a business trip, that was enough because of the weather. California, that's a different story. Portland or Oregon, different story. Washington, different story.
Yeah, but even when I flew to Chicago the 2 times, I mean, every single time I flew there, I mean, getting off the plane, I was just so, how come everything's taller than me? Good Lord. And I mean, when I flew there, I wasn't used to like the big weather change because in the morning, I remember going in around this time 5 years ago. And I mean, when I got off the plane, I was like, oh, it's so it's a different kind of a cool. It's completely different.
Yeah, and sometimes we don't, like this week we've had where it's been like 65 to 70 at night and then like 95 with 100% humidity in the day. Yeah. So it's like I'm sitting there and I'm like, do I want to open the window? But if it starts warming up before my alarm goes off, then I'm not going to be happy, you know? In the winter, it's freezing here. Granted, it's going to be really cold in Wyoming, but I'm 7,000 feet above sea level, so that would be why.
Yeah, but there's always like a trade-off.
Yeah. I hope the move is. Thank you. I'm sure it will be. Like it was funny because I was like looking like for everything around because we're going to be in an apartment for 6 months while we look for a house and buy a house. And I was like looking around. That was when I was like, because it said this apartment building that we're in is really close to the Bear River Trails, and I was like, okay. And I was like, oh my gosh, we're like really close. I'm going to be there. Yes. But if you have anybody else that wants a reading, please feel free. You can type general or reading.
Well, look at that.
There we go. Travel.
And what's interesting, if you look, you kind of see a woman like in the front, and she looks like she's piloting the ship. Then you have a figure in the back, just like row, row, row the boat, and there's one child there.
That would be my husband rowing. Yeah, I mean, I'm literally like I'm doing like most of it because he's not from the States, and so some stuff he's like, "Oh, you just take care of it."
This is a kind of a boat that's like in Italy, isn't it?
I think so. In Venice, right? Like, and what
Yeah.
are they called? I can't remember what they're called. I just watched I literally watched a documentary. Well, maybe it was 2 weeks ago, and they were talking about the pylons and how how Venice was made. It's really cool.
Mm-hmm.
Like on the History Channel. Yeah, I'm a total geek. Yeah, that's
It
almost.
looks like it's a waxing crescent moon at the top right.
Ooh, it does.
Hmm.
That's is that the Grand Lux Tarot?
Yep.
Yep, that's it. I did not pack that deck yet. Well, actually, the decks tomorrow. I'll pack my decks in a bag that they're gone because I can't leave them. Can't leave them away.
Then the wheel came out next.
Ooh, yeah, I love that. I love that deck. I actually have all his tarot and oracle decks.
Which one was it? There's one I wanted to get that he made, but I can't remember the name of it. It's escaped me.
His Lenormand deck actually has extra cards, and I actually like the additional cards he did. Like when I first got it, I was like, "Oh, I didn't notice it had additional cards," and I'm like,
Why does it matter?
like,
Mm-hmm. I love this lover's card because it's like, oh look, they got the happy cover. It just comes out of nowhere.
like hello.
They're like photobombing it.
Photobombing is fun.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I guess sometimes not so much. I have seen a few photobombs that are like not that great.
Yep.
Well, it depends on who it is. I did have a friend. She had her brother would always like to moon people, so he would photobomb with mooning. So you get your picture back and you see it. The bad side of her brother. Yeah, he even did that in one of her wedding pictures, and it was like, what a sweet brother.
It's just like, oh, brother, you're so funny. Keep it up. You might have a steel-toed boot back there randomly.
So welcome, welcome. I know we have a few new people who've joined. It is Tuesday Tarot. We do chat in between, but we are doing one card readings. So you can type a question in the chat or you can type general and we will pull a card for you. And we're going to go until I fall asleep or we don't get any questions. Or Brent falls, one of the two. Either of us falls asleep and we don't get questions. Or our phones decide to no longer be charged.
Yeah. Whichever's first. And hopefully, did you happen to see that one post where I was actually doing I was by myself doing this, and then I just flip over the one card and I go, huh, that's interesting. And then the card just goes, it's me.
No, but you were telling me about it. I need to go watch it. I'm not because I'm so busy packing, I have not even I usually watch people's videos and I haven't been. Oh, we have a question. I would like to know if I have money coming my way soon. And it's not supposed to be this deck. Let me pull. It's supposed to be this deck that I do. All right, Tina, we're going to see if you have money coming your way soon. Ooh, and your card just flipped right out. Oh, wow. So, yes, you are going to be celebrating the Three of Cups. With this, though, it is a celebration. It does not necessarily mean it's going to be a lot of money or anything because this is an emotional high. And this is definitely a celebration. So it can mean that, and see, we've got a lot under here because what I love about this card is we have this abundance of pumpkins down here. And when we see something growing in abundance, we know that there's more coming to us. So with this, yes, you have something coming to you. And it will be definitely worth a celebration. And we're going to ease on into the card that Bren will pull when he's ready to pull. Because we don't want to pull him too soon or too late. But this one jumped out. So it was letting you know. Yes, I love this too because it is definitely showing, very happy times. And there's abundance coming.
Well, Queen of Pentacles.
Oh, there you go.
And I mean, when you look at her, she's like, yes, I have all the wealth I need. So yes, let's celebrate. Hello, Celeste. Definitely that this is a big, look at her. She's sitting on the throne and she's just so comfortable.
She is. Yes, and it's like she's overlooking the celebration and the abundance that has been received.
Yes.
We make it a nice little story. At least that one was.
So I would say yes, definitely. Especially what I'm seeing is also investments. Specifically, if it involves investing in something that pertains to, if you invest in something like anything that involves stocks and food or service industries like that, even investing in a restaurant chain, or even also doing some kind of work or service, or if it's pertaining to food and services or anything like that. Even wedding venues, what's that called? Networking parties, things like that. That'll be another way to also possibly gain some wealth.
So it is Tuesday Tarot. We are doing one card reading. So if you'd like a reading, you can type general or a specific question in the reading. And oh, we have so many likes tonight. We are at 4K. Thank you so much. We love the heart, the likes. And also thank you everybody who's provided gifts for us tonight. Always appreciated, never expected. It now. I could sing a song from the life of Brian. My favorite song from him. Always look on the bright side of life. Oh, I don't know if we'll get an answer. Well, go ahead, ask. We get an answer for you.
Well, let me have it, Celeste.
Yep. Ooh, I'm not supposed to use this stuff though. Trying to think how to word it. Okay. Well, I know I was told I was supposed to grab this deck, so. I know sometimes wording the questions can be a challenge, but that's also sometimes we can help. Oh, thank you so much, Celeste. I appreciate that.
I do remove.
How do I not mope in my depression? That's my question. Okay. Makes sense why I was supposed to grab this deck. I grabbed an Oracle deck, actually. The Dark Goddess Oracle deck, so there is a goddess that has a message for you. All right. Oh, wow. Do you want to go first, Brent?
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm. She's going to help deliver you. She had a message. She's carrying you right now. Oya has you. And when you look, she's literally carrying you in her arms. So she's letting you know that she can help take this weight off of you. And there's answers and there's pathways to help get you where you need to be and help you through that. And then I see that you can't even stop therapy. She is going to have that. No, it's Oya. She's actually a different goddess. She's oh my gosh, I'm blanking on the. Thank you.
Yeah, she's an Orisha. She's the Orisha of storms, kicking the bucket, tornadoes, and
yeah. And you can see the storm in the back way. And see, that's exactly, unfortunately, when we have depression and anxiety, that's literally what we're dealing with. Yes, yes, we're referring to the card. So she's literally, like I said, she's carrying you right now. So, yes, and then, oh my gosh. Yeah, go, Bren, go.
yeah, two cards came out. So you have, first off, you have, I'll be the way around. The first one is the Three of Cups. If you notice, the figure is down, like sitting down, and she's like hunched over. But she has a little black bird and the full moon behind her. But if you notice, I gotta cover that part. But if you notice, she stands back up, and then the same bird is now in the moon. And with her being able to stand up and be aligned with the moon, you can kind of, and yes, it's funny enough, this is actually the same individual. And the moon is full on both of them. It's kind of like you're having, even though you're like this right now, although you're in this state currently, like sitting down, crunched over, get yourself to try your best to stand the best you can. Feel your way through, and also with it being the Three of Cups, the friendship doesn't have to be physical. You don't have to have that friendship or companionship that's physical. It can be simply with a pet, or a pet bird, or even a wild crow.
And see, there's the deliverance. You're being delivered. And here's something, and this one's really striking me. So, and it's actually one of my favorite songs, but I feel like it does need to be pulled out here. It's Blackbird by the Beatles. And it's Blackbird singing in the dead of night. Take these broken wings and learn to fly all your life. Sorry, I'm not the best singer in the world, but it's those lyrics right there. Take your broken wings and fly. Yeah, I'm not huge with covers, but Sarah McLachlan did a pretty good cover. But I do love the Beatles version. But
there's High Priestess, but now look.
But that's an interesting High Priestess, though.
And if you notice, well, like what I said about Nyx, she holds everything in place. Voila.
Yep. When you feel you're in the dark, let your eyes adjust because you can get your way out. And when you're looking at that High Priestess, there's all that dark, but right there in the front is that light. And that light is within you and glows.
And interestingly, too, just because of coincidence, because why the heck not? Okay, so there's the current state. That's where you're moving off to. But then after that, you see how it's the same figure? Right. Okay, so we're going to start there.
Well, we start actually with the goddess. And then...
right there. And then it goes... It's like a slow and steady evolution from going from the Three of Cups to the moon, then to the High Priestess. It's like an ascension part.
I love that. That's the evolution. Yeah.
And it goes 3, 18, and then 2. So that would be 23, 5. Yeah, that would be 5.
Is it safe to say Nyx is the said birdie companion of the Three of Cups and the moon?
Well, yes, because the black bird, the crow, the raven, yes, it can be.
And we will
because she has the
we will actually be reading Bren's book on Nyx for Witchy Book Club after we're done with the Spiral Dance. So what I think we're starting chapter 8, so we're 5 weeks away. We're 5 weeks away from starting Bren's book.
But yeah, Nyx has that. Well, I mean, technically, she does have that connection to everything that exists, but is mainly more attuned to like creatures that are of the night, darker.
Well, and sometimes we get guidance from a deity that we don't necessarily work with. Sometimes they're just there to like help us through a certain aspect of our life. And it's beautiful when that happens. But yes, it does happen occasionally. You know, sometimes we might have to work we might work with a goddess for years and years and years. And then we just get that little pickup that we need when we need it. What is it, man? What is it?
See here. Oh yeah, let me see.
Yeah, I
My
actually had a
perspective.
class like 3 years ago on her, and I can't, like, for the life of me right now, I just can't. My brain is so dead from getting all this stuff going. But
Tear the veil between worlds, and anything can happen. Your power is great during this time. Do not become so focused on what you want that you're unaware of collateral damage. Do not let the whirlwind catch you up or knock you down. Find balance through movement and action rather than stasis. When your nerves feel on edge, do not fall over the line for the release it can provide. The relief will be temporary, but fallout more lasting. Mastery comes from holding the line, riding the storm, and understanding that you can make it. Power comes from knowing your heart, your soul, your center of creation, and from spending time there. To invite Oya's blessing of renewal into your home or business, set out a colorful bowl where most of the work and energy exchange is secure. Fill it with eggplants, plums, and chocolate, things that are sweet, rich, sensual, dark, and juicy. Yes, Oya can be pretty loud.
mhm.
I have a much more stronger resonance towards Yemoja, but that's just what resonates with moi, and that's Yemoja. That would be Yamiao, I believe. Yeah, it was be her. Yeah.
It is Tuesday Tarot, so if anybody else would like a reading, we're here. We're here till we run out of people who want readings or we fall asleep. I don't know. I've never fallen asleep. Well, actually, I take that back. One time I did fall asleep. Like I was on Alien Teas, and then I did fall asleep while I was off. Like at least I wasn't on panel. But oh, she remembers where she heard the Beatles song. Okay, probably from like there's that show I Am Sam. It was on there. I know, which was a very sweet movie. That was oh, Boss Baby. Okay, I haven't seen Boss Baby.
Oh, Lord.
I probably should. Like, oh,
That
that was
movie
their lullaby
is
song.
crazy.
I could see it used as a lullaby song. My daughter actually had called me because they're like she had put in like lullabies on Spotify or something, and she's like, Blackbird came up. My kids know it because I would put it on repeat over and over and over again. So I'd be like, yeah, I'm in the mood for that one. But yes, I just really felt that one was a song that needed to be. There's such a deep meaning. Simple lyrics, but a very, very deep meaning. Quiet. We're like really quiet now.
Yep, it's like, hmm.
When we're in our contemplative state, I guess.
Yep, contemplative state, and I'm just, oh, yeesh, that's it. I can't handle this anymore. Give it a flip. Okay, there we go. Now I can actually, actually make sense. So I'm just going to see what this thing does.
Mm.
And I've divinated with this thing before. What the heck? I didn't tell you to do that. Great. It's gone mad, I tell you. What else is new? Let's try this again. Here.
Can I have a yes or no poll? Yeah, we can do a yes or no poll. I actually have my yes and no cards here.
Okay. Question is regarding what?
Does Nick sending me the no matter what?
Well, this is weird because this is what this thing said. Turn early Turn early brings next week. Hmm. But anyway, so the card that came out,
Yeah, go ahead.
the moon.
Ooh.
That is a yes.
Yeah, and I got a yes too. And it's at the amusement park, so it was for the goddess's amusement.
And wait a minute, look at that. It kind of even looks like the same thing.
Mm-hmm. Synchronicities. A song by the Police. Yes, we get a lot of synchronicities here because the universe does it opens its channels, and when we're ready, our channels are open, and we get the messages loud and clear. And honestly, I've done something similar I did with someone else, and we didn't have as many synchronicities. So, it is a matter of finding just the right people. Because when Azrael joins us, Azrael fits right in too. Yeah.
It was scary. Oh. Oh boy. Wow. This is what this thing said. Look into the mirror, standing emotional.
Ooh.
Wait, look into the look in wait. Look into the mirror. I'm standing emotional. Nyx is connected to a black mirror.
Mm-hmm. See, she's very excited that we're going to be reading your book too. The goddesses. Let's see. Yeah, she wants me to do mirror work, but I'm waiting to get a special mirror.
Well, here, if you want to be technical, well, look at this. That's all you need.
Yeah, you don't have to, and even like it's been a while actually since I taught the class. I teach a class on how to make your own black mirror, and I put herbs in the paint, so it is pretty fun. But yeah, and sometimes if you've got a nice, beautiful obsidian, you don't have to have the round, flat ones. I had one time I see all my crystals are almost packed. It was a nice, one side of my tumbled was flat, and I used that as a mirror. So,
something simple like to even like consecrate it. Like this is jasmine. Grease the palm. Blue lotus. Again, grease the palm. Cloth. And voila.
Mhm.
It even looks darker.
It does look darker. Yeah. Yes. We can use lots of things. And actually, even if you have like a black bowl,
Mm-hmm.
you can put water in it. You can even use, if you've got a cauldron, you can put water in that. Like you don't have to have a glass black bowl. So, love.
I'm even like trying to even scry into it like right now, and I mean I can see like the night sky in it. Like if you really look, you can hear. I'm bringing it a little bit closer.
That's not what I'm seeing.
Huh?
I'm seeing an animal, actually. I think it's a giraffe.
It kind of. Wait a minute.
Yeah, I'm like seeing a giraffe by water.
Yep. I mean.
Ooh, what is that?
Oh, now. Oh, it looks like it's moving now on the right here.
Okay,
Like
that's
it's galloping.
where I see the giraffe. Like I see his like neck moving and like his
Yep.
legs kind of moving a bit.
Wow. That's scrying for you.
You can see. I've never scried like that over the internet. That's actually pretty cool.
Mm-hmm. And
Yeah,
even
you have to kind of concentrate and open up and let that intuition and the universe flow. You know, I usually don't like, because I've got like my really bright lights so you guys can see me, but when I usually scry, I usually have actually quite a few candles lit. But yeah, you don't have to have candles lit, because I've done, I mean, like when I taught the Black Mirror scrying class once outside and it was sunlight.
Wait a minute. Whoa. In a way, if I can get to. Oh, there we go. Yeah, I know those are smudges. I know. But whoa! If you look, you can kind of see like the outline of a woman looking over her shoulder.
And there's
her
like a
hair is
door
like-
behind her.
Yep.
Hmm.
Now that doesn't look. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, wow.
Yeah, there's like a door behind her, or maybe it's a wooden wall, but it looks like I mean, there's wood behind her. Yeah.
Whoa.
I'm thinking it's a door. It's a doorway.
And well, I mean, who has the keys to the doorway?
I got it. The things we can do. Now.
Yep. So as you can see, it's just like work smarter, not harder.
Yep. Yeah, like I get new students all the time for like my beginning witchcraft classes, and they're like, I don't have the money for tools. And you know, like, yes, it would be nice to have like a fancy chalice and a fancy athame. It would be fabulous if everybody could just get one. And you know, it takes time to actually build up your tools that you can consecrate, but magic is literally within your body. You have it just at your touch. So yeah, you can sometimes just walk around your house and find what you need.
Mm-hmm.
Because it is all right there. Clarification. Okay, clarification. What do you have a specific question for the clarification? Because we've been a couple different places, so I want to make sure we get the right clarification. So sometimes readings will say my guides want me to be more confident.
Hmm.
Others say be careful with entitlement, or be careful with what you want. But you don't mean
Well, but couldn't I make this up again if I tried it? The moon again.
and see, and I've got a moon too with my hermit.
8, wait, is that number, which number is that? 9?
Yes.
18. 18 and 9 from the beginning.
We did it again.
There it is again.
Yeah, I'm getting it's the confidence because the hermit's telling you you have the knowledge. Yeah.
And what I like about this depiction of the moon are the 2 figures below, especially the one that's in this one. If you've seen Lady Gaga's album cover for Art Pop, they're doing the exact same pose, except the hands are up.
Ah.
The exact same in the back's turned. Hmm. Also the moon. It has a smiling face on it. Which, funny enough, kind of looks like that figure that we were just looking at in the scrying that we did a few moments ago. Planned. It's all planned, I tell you.
It is. Yeah. 9/18. Yes. Getting a lot of 9s and 18s, and it's divisible by 3.
Yep.
Yep. It is Tuesday Tarot. I want to thank everybody so far for all the hearts. Oh, you're welcome. And thank you so much for those who've given us gifts tonight. They are always appreciated, never expected. It is Tuesday Tarot. Yes, so next books, you can order it from Bren. It is actually, if you go to his bio, so make sure you're following him, go to his bio, and he's got a link tree. You click the link tree, and we'll take you to the next book. So it will.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, it will be in 5 weeks. So I think it's like, I think we start at the beginning of September. We start the next book, and it will be over 2 weeks. We're dividing it into 2 sections. So what you need to do is you have to get the book and read it, and then we do the book discussion on Sunday. So I'm more than positive it's going to be the first Sunday in September. So, and thank you for the gifts. So yes, so we're really excited, and it will be nice because we're going to actually have the author with us. So when we discuss, because it's Bren's book. So very, very exciting to be able to do it. And it's a beautiful book. Mine is packed in a bag right now because for those that just joined, I am preparing to move. So I will not be live on this channel Tuesday and Thursday next week, because I will be in the process of moving across the country, so across the United States. But I will show the next book in August so that everybody has and then when I actually get to my next destination, I'll get the exact date for when we start his book. So, Bren, are you going to show a copy of?
Yep. If I can get this thing to behave.
Absolutely gorgeous. I mean, the book is absolutely gorgeous. That's it.
That's the cover. And the other reason why that I was also grabbing something else too is that I also have this one finished.
Ooh.
This one goes against the grain so hard.
Ooh.
Very hard.
Well, maybe what
Because
we'll have to do
usually
is
we.
read a book in between and then read that one.
Oh, yeah, because this one, I mean, I really just took the entirety of her in the text and turned it on its head. Took the part that was saying, like, well, she was this, she was that, all this negative stuff. Okay, well, let's also find the positives. Let's look at the excels that she had. Very strategic, confidence, devotion to faith, very committed to the goal that she wanted and didn't care what got in the way, determined, and didn't believe in any obstacle. And even at like what's supposedly believed like her last bit, she still presented her best self forward despite that. But I think personally, this is just me though, because when looking at her and how she was able to get to the throne in the first place, having all that strategic capacity and being able to think like 50 steps ahead, I mean, logically, in my opinion, she would have had to even think about, okay, so if I was ever to get dethroned, what am I going to do? Okay, I'll just have one of my servants poses me, and then I'll just escape. Because to me, that makes sense. Because you have somebody that strategically aware be put in that situation, well, of course, they already know what they're going to do if that ever happens. But that's just my opinion about it. Yeah, the more you know. And yep, this one's also in my link tree also.
Yeah.
And it's just like the same thing of the next book, the same. Well, it's not. It's kind of following the same format as the other 3 books with the goddesses, but this one, I kind of did I tried something new with it. I added more artwork to it. A lot more artwork to it.
Ooh. Yeah, and it's like the next book is beautiful. Very, very beautiful.
But have at it, Celeste. Flaunt it.
All right. I think we'll do a last call for reading. Let's see, gotta watch yet. Everybody writes their own pace. I mean, I know I've very slowly been writing a book on crystals. I'm obviously taking a break since I'm packing a house to move, but
And I mean, I'll even tell you like the secret on how I was able to write all the books that I've written. The easiest way to do that, the first thing to make it simple. First, you write your entire outline, the whole entire book structure. From the cover, title page, copyright page, then the table of contents, then the preface or actually I think it's the preface or I think that's what it is, yeah, the preface. Then from there, that's when you just start writing each part and each segment. And you just go through all the way that until when you get to the ending. Then you have after we get to the ending, then of course you would have, of course, the other parts of it all. I believe the first one that you go with is the bibliography first, which, yes, bibliography is very important.
it is. Yes,
Yeah.
we've had that discussion before, and you know what? Honestly, like, yeah, I lose respect for people who don't do a bibliography because it's like, where did you get this information?
Mm-hmm. And even at that, because I mean, when I did my bibliographical references for the Jezebel book, that one I even went a little above and beyond and actually quoted from where like I learned the certain correspondences and how it could link to her specifically. No, bibliography is the part of a book where you're citing your references based on where you're getting the information from.
Yeah. So, for example, I think because I've got like here's the book we're reading now. We'll be doing chapter 8 on Sunday. Okay, that's suggested reading. Okay, there we go. So the bibliography, and this one's several pages, but like Starhawk has in here, you know, Victor Anderson, Thorns of the Blood Rose. So it lists all of the research. Basically, it's like all your research that you've done and where you're getting your sites and your information. So, like,
yeah, like with for me, when I was like writing from like, for example, the associations with Vedic astrology for Jezebel, I was even citing like the Pashra Horashastra, even though technically we can't really say for certain who wrote it. It's still having that inclusion in it, because using that system of Pashra astrology, which is the well-known Vedic system, you're still citing where you're getting that deductive reasoning from.
Yeah, and it's important to do it. Like I've had the discussion, like, so one of my teachers, and I started getting a little disappointed because I could tell she was more into the money than to the teaching, if that makes sense. And she's like, when I first started taking classes from her, she would say, oh, like I read this book and we're going to kind of talk, like I'll bring it up during class tonight. Like she would bring up like sections from a book. And then it hit a point where, she never showed any books, and she would, like, if she pulled tarot cards, she wouldn't tell you what the deck was called. And I have a couple of her books, and there are no bibliographies. What really disappointed me is that she flaunts that she has a PhD in education, and when you go to college and you're writing papers, and I'm saying this from my personal experience because I wrote a thesis.
Yes. Oh.
Yeah, you have to cite your sources. And I'm like, you wrote a book on crystals and you're using the Mohs hardness scale, but you're not giving credit to where you got your information on the Mohs hardness scale. And she didn't give credit to anybody else. So it's, and that's just it, is we're not all knowledgeable. We have to learn it somewhere. And that's kind of basically what the bibliography is it, and quite frankly, I've picked up books where I don't know anybody, like I don't know the person who wrote it. And I literally just donated one to Goodwill. There was no bibliography in it, but that person also was, one chapter was just rampaging people in the community.
What?
About, like, how they were so high on the hog about their bibliographies and stuff. And I'm like,
irony.
So, I mean, you know, it's just like if you have a teacher that won't tell you where they learned and who their teachers are. I mean, like sometimes I'm not going to give a teacher's name. Like I'm not going to give you that teacher's name because she did start out, I felt like a really good teacher, but she ended up really being in it for the money. And because it started out as a good experience and didn't end up as a good experience, I was like, all right, I don't need to give this teacher's name. But like, for example, Chris Allen, who I happen to adore and love, he's an amazing teacher. I've taken classes from Devin Hunter. I've taken, you know, and so I will throw people out who I really respect. But yeah, bibliographies are really important, and it does give credibility to the person who writes the book because it shows your experience.
And of course, I mean, also the Glam Witch too.
Yes.
I love him.
I love him. I know that's like one thing, because like every time I go to like there's Malloway Brothers and Alchemy Arts, I swear I run into him, so I will miss seeing him in the Chicagoland area. But yes, I have all his books too.
Glam Witch, and I mean his astrology book, I was impressed.
If you ever have a chance to take a class from him, Bren, take a class. Michael Herkes is the Glam Witch, but he has this beautiful, beautiful aura and has this amazing energy. And just, I mean, I've had times where I'm like, oh, he's teaching a class and so-and-so's teaching a class. I will take a class from him. And one time I took a class and it was almost a repeat of a class I took from him before. I did not care because like I learned so much from him. He's so amazing.
Mm-hmm. And
Yeah, he does presentations at a lot of the pagan conventions and stuff and occult conventions. But yeah, he's amazing.
and I'm also even kind of tempted to be all like, well, I mean, eh. I believe because I've read The Glam Witch, the first book, and the astrology one. I just can't get over how like so detailed the astrology one was. I mean,
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's I've learned so much from him. Just in like yeah, shout out definitely to the Glam Witch, massive. And if you've not read any of his books, you definitely need to grab
yeah,
them.
you don't know what you're missing.
Hmm. Yeah, I even well, because he's got the Glamour Astrology one, and I have. And the funny thing is I'm not like a glamour score. Like, oh my gosh, he always looks so good too. Like he does his make. Like I'm all. You
Yep.
need to teach me how to do makeup because he does such a beautiful job. And which he does teach people how to do makeup if you ever do want to learn. But he helped me like actually come to terms with the fact that I'm not supposed to be like this. Like I'm glamorous in my own way,
Yep.
you know. But yes, his glamour magic is absolutely amazing, and I actually do it. But I'm not. I'm glamorous in my
Within.
mountain
Yes.
girl way.
Yeah.
I'm the glam mountain girl. I'm natural glamour. Is that what it would be? I don't know. All right, since we don't have any more readings, we're going to wrap up for tonight. But Thursday is spiritual panel. It is open panel, and it will be my last open panel for a week. And we're going to talk about boundaries.
Yep. You limit the limits.
Yep, limits.
So be prepared to have Saturn come and say, "Oh, hold on, don't pass this line, or I'm going to play golf with your
Yes,
head."
yes. So I'm sure Bren is going to have some great things, and we'll have some beautiful questions and discussions. And again, it will be open panel. So if you do want to join us on Thursday for the open panel on boundaries, please feel free to join us. So until then, Bren, any last words and anything else to share?
Well, but toodaloo, hoodaloo, doo, baloo, do, sayonara, ciao, guten tag. Wait, no, that's hello. Oh well.
I was like, oh, okay, that's goodbye. My daughter took German, but I didn't. I only know German swear words. All right. Well, thank you, everybody. Again, thank you for all of the hearts. Thank you for all of the gifts. We really appreciate it. We will be here Thursday talking about boundaries. Until then, marry me, merry heart, bright blessings, and namaste.